First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. We see that when I say the apostles and elders are great mercenary of the world, and salutations solely I come out to the pushing within our truth and sincerity day in and day out. Constantly in season, on the season, we say Shalom. Once again, going into the scriptures and doing a video to edify. Right? This video shall be on this article here that says Catholics told no all $100 in collection for New Year's Mass, and which this New Year's Mass and all this New Year's Mass go back to paganism, that go back to idol worship and so forth. But it's just to go into like how to show you that these churches love money so much is that recently in the land of Trinidad here, the government they agreed to change the $100 bill. Right, so what they did was, if the $100, if it was just picture here, the picture on the screen, you'll see that the one below is the old $100 and the one above is the new, right? But so the government said after December 31st or December 30th, right? They said that the old $100 wouldn't be of no use no more, right? And that's how you have to change the old $100 before that time to get a new one, right? So what the Catholic Church came out and said, they said no old $100 in collection for New Year's Mass. And that's something, the New Year's Mass that the Catholic Church keep, this be big, that there's have like hundreds of people and so on going that. It's also show you how they love money, right? And how they teach for hire is that they telling us flat out that they don't want that $100 blatant. Hey, don't bring that shit to us, don't bring that old one to us, So let me just read piece of the article here. They said the Catholic Church will not be accepting any old $100 bills beyond New Year's Eve. hey, and people still go there and worship and all these madness. This is show you how the love of money is on their mind. You say parish priests, moderators, finance officers, and finance committee members. Just imagine all of that is in our church. Finance committee members, were advised in the December 13 memo from the financial administrator at the Chancery, Desiree Durand, that will not be able to accommodate collection of the old cotton-based $100 due to strict guidelines from its bankers, Republic Bank Limited, right? So there's going to they what that old $100. I need to read further more and the article right here. So they're telling us straight that they don't want that old 100. Don't bring that shit. That's to say like. It doesn't show you that they ain't even saying, well, hey, people go bring $5, they go bring $1, whatever it is they have, they will give. But no, they're telling you straight out, don't bring that whole 100 because they know what this New Year's thing. They have a ritual in Trinidad is that they say that how they don't want to go into the new year not having money in their pockets, right? So what they do, they take out like some cash and so forth and keep it on them. And they go to the church with money on them and all these sort of things. So the churches already know that, hey, people bringing big set of money for them, right? Now, I'm going to read that scripture here. This is Micah 3 verse 11. It said, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire. So that is what it is. They judge for reward, they teach for hire. You understand? So if you need a blessing, if you so-called say you need a blessing, you need good words. When you do go by these churches and so forth, in order to get your good word, to get your so-called blessing and so forth, you would have to do what? You would have to pay them. Whatever money they tell you to pay them, you have to pay them, right? I say the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. And this is a perfect example of it here. How they divine for money. The love for that money is. They wouldn't say, well, hey, here we're going on. With all the trouble, with all the $100 and so forth, don't matter. Die small thing. Don't worry about that. Forget that. Don't bring no money, whatever it is. Bring whatever you have. No, but it's flat out, blatantly, but no bold face that, hey, we don't want them all $100s. Don't bring that for us, right? So it's the heads. So the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. So the love for the money and so forth there. So you know the with these pastors and preachers and all these archbishop and pope and all this shit, is that the love for money so high is that they think that they could buy the way into the kingdom, right? They think that they could pull out 100,000 and buy the seat in the kingdom. That is the way of thinking. That is why there are people thinking that money is everything. Money is what will give you the blessing. Matter of fact, I have a precept for that. Go to Acts 8 verse, I believe it's 20. Yeah, this is Acts chapter 8 verse 20. It says, but Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee, because thou hast thought that the gift of money may be the gift of gold may be purchased with money. I'm going to read it over one more time. It says, but Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee, because thou hast thought that the gift of God may be purchased with money. Yes, so they thought that the gift of God could be purchased with money. They have the whole congregation believing that the gift of God, that they could buy the way into the kingdom, that they could buy the blessings from the Lord. The Lord is not somebody you can bribe. You can't take out 100,000 and tell the Lord, give my car. But if you do take out 100,000 and you give it to a pastor for that, he's robbing you. That is a bandit. You understand? Payment court, take back your money, something, because that written nowhere into the scriptures. And if you have you believing that to sow a seed and you will get a blessing, that is not true. Because scriptures, look, Acts 8 verse 20 is a straight cut to that money doctrine, all this shit. Right? It said, but Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee, because thou hast thought that the gift of God may be purchased with money. Yeah. And as I say, you hear it to them. You hear it in the teachings, you see it on TV, you see it on the radio, stories, you see it on the YouTube videos, all these things. You even hear the congregation talk that when they get paid, that they're going to give 10% and that they go receive. But how yet you ain't receive nothing, but your pastor driving the latest, your pastor driving the best, your pastor living in the best, your children going in the best schools and so forth. But you suffering, your children suffering, things hard, but your pastor living the best and he not giving back. And he have you feeling that you could buy the gift from God, that you can bribe the Lord. You have no way you can do that, right? That all goes back to what the Micah verse the Micah said. That goes straight back to what the Micah 3 verse 11 say. It said the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire. You understand? And the prophets thereof divine for money. That is what it is. They divine for money. It's not that the Lord divine for that money. No, it's they divine for that money. You understand? That thing is the Lord require to do, and He never say to give 100,000 to your pastor and you'll get your blessings. He never said that. Yes, we're not saying that hey, we pay tithes and so forth. We're not saying no, but at the end of the day, not no. It's not to say you go and give 100,000 to say you go and get a blessing. No, it's not that. That nowhere into the scriptures, right? And this article is just a perfect example. They don't care. They just want your money, and make you feel that you'll get something, right? Make you feel that once you sow the seed here, everything will be all right. And these fools, the congregation that be with them, they're so blinded as that they don't read. They don't go into the scriptures, that they understand that the New Year's is pagan worship. That New Year's mass, that so-called New Year's mass that they're holding, that goes back to idol worship as well, right? Go to our next scripture here. This is Isaiah chapter 56 verse 10, right? It says his watchmen are blind. It said they are all ignorant, but are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Yea, they are greedy dogs. And this is what the scripture is saying. This is not out of my mouth. Isaiah 56 verse 11 say, yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain from his quarter. And that is what it is. A pastor is just a simple con man. The pastors in the churches, he's just a simple con man. All he wants is money. All he wants is the best for himself, right? And the best for his family and so forth. That is why he always telling them about money, money, money. About 3 times in a day. 3 times in a day, they go pass around the collection. Not 3 times in a day. I mean 3 times within the service. He will pass around the basket to collect money. You understand? Because that is all they're studying about. As the scriptures say here, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. They can never have enough. That is why they're opening businesses. They're doing all this that shit because they can never have enough. You understand? They're greedy. Scriptures say they are greedy dogs. Right? It say they are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. So like, go back down to verse 11 and say, yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. What they cannot understand is the scriptures. You understand? They will never understand the scriptures. This scripture is talking about them, and they would skip this. They wouldn't read this to the congregation. So at the end of the day, they don't have the spirit of the Lord. They have a spirit, right? They have a spirit, but not the spirit of the Lord, right? I'd say, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain, and die with everyone for his gain, and die what it is with them. You understand? The highest pastor that be in our island here is what you call Pastor Coffee, and everyone knows he's a con man, but yet he has hundreds of followers and so on. I say the blind shall lead the blind, and both shall fall into a ditch. You understand? So this is where it is here. It say everyone to his own gain. Majority of these pastors, they have what? SUVs, the best rides. Some of them in China, they have Maybach, right? Some of them are castles, and yet the congregation suffering. Yet the congregation don't even have what will actually make them be saved, which is the word. They don't even get the right teachings. They don't even get the right breakdowns. You understand? So, as we just say, when they get robbed without a gun, it means that that is what these pastors doing. They rob you without a gun, right? So you say, yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain from his quarter. You understand? So that way it is. Say, come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. So it's always more they want. It's always more they want. They want more, you know. As I say, to come and actually get a scriptural teaching from these men, you will have to pay money, you know. Scripture say, what? Buy this fruit and sell it not. So what it is they're doing, you understand? That is the thing. Their love is for the money. Their love is not for all here. Their love is not towards the congregation. Their love is for the money that they're getting. And these Jakes, these Israelites that be in the churches, that's giving out half of the pay, half of the thing. And especially this New Year's so-called mass thing that they keep, as I say, it's thousands of people that go outside there to do what? To hear what? Bullshit from your pastor. Nothing edifying, nothing to save you. What the same Isaiah say? What they can't. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. So somebody like that could ever give to a watchman like that could ever give you he could ever watch to tell the wait is coming. He could give you a warning. No, he cannot, because as it say, what, they are dumb dogs, blind, loving to slumber. Their wait is with them. They look like they have the truth, but they don't. Don't make that suit and tie fool here. That Matthew what? 23:20. And Matthew 23. Let's read it. Let's bring it out quick. Right? It says this Matthew 23 verse 25. It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. And that way it is. They make the outside look good, but inside that way it is. Extortion and excess. You understand? That's all they're doing. It say Matthew 23 verse 28. It say, even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. And that way it is. As I say, the outside looks so good. You know, men go say, yeah, this the man of the Lord, this the thing, he looking good, he dress up in the best, how he moving, he thing in, you know. But inwardly, they're full of hypocrisy and iniquity. You know, everyone knows that in the land, in here, even around the world, is that a pastor daughter and son is always be the worst. His daughter is always be a harlot, you know, and the son always want to do some madness, crime, all this sort of madness. Right, so it's here. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men. The outward appearance, they look righteous. You know, that suit and tie, that the things they do in the trying to, you know, the way they talk and thing, they fool men. You understand? The fool is simply matter of fact. I say, but within you are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. So that is what it really is. That is what it really full of. Hypocrisy and iniquity. Right? Right, so you know, so with that I'll close it off. You know, going to how greedy these churches is. So that we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. That is the Father and Son name in the Holy Tongue, which is Lashon Kodash, the original tongue, right? So that we give our, again, we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. We see that the apostles and elders are great much well, our teachers, our apostles in the truth. We say Shalom to all the Akim, and say the pushing on the truth, and say the Dean and the out. In the continuing season, we say Shalom.